Good morning, guys. How are you all doing? How's things in your world? Today is Tuesday. Tuesdays are collaboration Tuesdays. It's an important day for me. I've actually missed a few collaboration Tuesdays. Actually, last week I did a little bit of work on collaboration Tuesday, but I wasn't really shouting from the rooftops about it. The week before that, I was just back from my Easter break, and the week before that I was in Easter break, so I kind of missed a few. This week it's going to be crush it time, so I'm going to do loads of it. I'm actually doing a list of projects that I have to collaborate on. I didn't have that many projects to work on in the past few weeks. This week I have loads, due to the fact that I've been kind of inviting people, and I've been talking to them about projects, and they've been throwing ideas up, and now it's time to kind of get on top of it. So this is once again one of those things that I have so much to do. So the best way for me to do all of this is to basically just get organized. So write a list of what needs to be done, download all the files, and then take it from there. I'm also testing it. There's a couple of little bugs that I've heard rumors about, and very often on Tuesdays, on Collaboration Tuesday, what I do is I kind of try to recreate them. I'm going to run through the process and see what happens, and whether it is an existing bug, whether I can recreate it, where I can see it. The tech team, for them, it's very, very hard to do anything about it, these things, unless they can recreate it themselves. So I have to find the recipe how to recreate it for them. So that's a big thing. While I'm waiting for some files to upload here, let's get really seriously real here for a second. For somewhere in the mid 2000s, 2000, it would have been 2003, 2004, something like that, 2005. I spent a lot of time on MySpace, and with one of the bands, Slitter, that I'm playing, we had a got a reasonably good success there. We got a lot of contacts there, a lot of following there. We were running a blog there. We were doing loads of different things, and people were really following our tours, and it was a really cool thing. Then the platform, obviously, what happened was that people got fed up with it, and it got too messy, and there was a couple of changes, and they just messed it up completely. And looking back now, it was a very messy social media site anyway, but it was the early days of social media. Nobody knew what was going to happen, where it was going to go. So since then, we moved from MySpace to Facebook. Facebook is still there, it's still running strong. I remember there was a massive Facebook change in the algorithm, and everybody was shouting about it, that this is ridiculous, and we're going to leave Facebook, and everybody was signing up, really rushing to sign up to Google. Surprisingly enough, that didn't last very long, and people kind of got used to what was happening in Facebook world, which kind of proved to me that Facebook is a little bit stronger than a lot of those other platforms. Then after that, I spent a lot of time on, I did spend a little bit of time on Vine when that was going. I've spent time on Twitter. I've been very successful with Twitter. Twitter has had a couple of moments when it's kind of felt like it was on its way out, and then it's come back, and you always got I'm not writing Twitter off at all at this stage. It has definitely value, and it has very specific kind of different type of value. The problem is it is very restricted a platform at the moment, so what you can do there is limited, which is the beauty for some of the people as well. The attraction is that. Then on top of that, I've been pretty successful on Instagram, and I'm really enjoying that platform. I wish I had more time. Past week has been really miserable on my personal Instagram account. I haven't had time to post much of anything, due to the fact that I just haven't had time to go and take photos, and to me, like the quality photos is what my Instagram account is all about, so that's taking a little bit longer. But my point is that all these social media sites, they come and go, and there's a couple of things here and there that's happened, and I'm missing loads here, like loads of sites that I've been on, spent a lot of time on, and if you find one of those sites and you jump on it early and you like, you know, you put a lot of effort into it, you can really be the, you can become the authority on that particular platform. And when that platform peaks, you can really like, it can make or break an artist with a shadow of doubt like that. Like every one of these platforms, you know, YouTubes and everything, that there's been people who got there early and they've actually built careers out of them, massive careers. And when I've been trying to preach to people, and it's a funny thing because not a lot of people took me seriously, and now I'm with inside the company. It's like Velocity is doing something that has potential to be one of the big ones for musicians. But to be successful on it, you gotta show the early work. You gotta get there and do your early work, and that's so important. And like, it's like any platform that, like, if you just wait for something to happen and then you jump on it, more than likely 9 out of 10 times by the time you realize something's going on, you're gonna be a little bit too late. Like, I've got a huge amount of projects in my project folder now in Velocity, but you know, I work within the company. I know a few people who have not as many but very similar kind of folders, that they have a lot of projects there. And those guys, and you know who you are, and I'll be definitely watching you guys. You guys really genuinely have a chance if you keep that up for the next, you know, next year, maybe 2 years. You really have a chance to be like the authority within that platform, or this platform, and it's so powerful. And then other people are going like, okay, well, I'm not going to do anything now. I'll get into it when it's like, when there's a bit more happening. And that's the thing. That's when you're late. And what excites me even more about this is that most of those guys that I'm talking about are people who have gone through something similar like me. They've been around long enough that they remember all those different platforms. They tasted them all along the way, and they have an idea when they see something happening that, okay, there's something here. And not only that, they're enjoying the process of doing it. That's why they're putting the effort in. That's why I'm putting the effort in here. That's why I believe in this. Just a thought there, and a lot of insight there for social media, about social media. So this is one of those vlogs that I think you should watch it a couple of times and kind of take notes and figure out, because I put a lot of insight in there. Stuff that I haven't told a lot of people before. So yeah, learn from it, get on it, execute, take action. It's the only way. Anyway, back on to Collaboration Tuesday, and I shall talk to you guys later.